Alright guys, so here we are for Monday Night Raw, which was in Orlando, in the Amway Center in Orlando, Florida. And tonight's episode of Raw, of course, the go-home show before FastLane, and overall, not a bad show. You know, better than usual weeks, put it that way. But anyways, so we start off Monday Night Raw with coming down to the ring. And cutting a promo about talking about how he's going to beat Rusev at FastLane and that, you know, he's going to represent America, blah, 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 and that he's fighting to win the United States Championship. And I'm like, what? What? He's fighting for the respect, but more importantly, he's fighting to win the United States Championship. I didn't know the U.S. title was on the line. When was this assured? Out of nowhere, it was like, Cena's like, yep, I'm going to do something I haven't done since 2004, and that's become United States Champion, because I'm John Cena, and hustle, loyalty, respect, and yeah, it's for the U.S. title. And since because for the U.S. title, I don't think Rusev is going to drop it. However, Rusev's probably going to drop it from between after Fastlane to WrestleMania, so that Cena and Rusev can just have a one-on-one, straight up, no title on the line contest type of deal. Basically, Cena screws Rusev for the U.S. title later down the road. But here, yeah, so Rusev Crush comes out and, you know, cut a promo with Lana. And basically, kind of the same stick they did last week, you know, brawl it out. This time, Cena's eyes weren't poked, and Cena got the upper hand here and beat down on Rusev. And I don't care about Cena and Rusev, either one of them, let alone with them in the same ring together. It's just like, well, you know what? At least Cena's not in the main event, so he's not going for the world title, so can't complain. So anyways, then we come out with Luke Harper versus versus Dean Ambrose. And oh, the mighty have fallen for Luke Harper, once Intercontinental Champion, and actually was looking like a strong Intercontinental Champion. Is now jobbing. Yeah. And Dean Ambrose hits the Dirty Deeds. You know, not a bad match, pretty decent match. About like 6 minutes or so. Ambrose wins. Obviously, you know, Ambrose is still trying to go after Wade Barrett's Intercontinental Championship. So then, apparently, Big Show turned face on SmackDown. Randomly. And now Big Show and Kane are feuding. Because you haven't seen that 8 billion times at all. But anyways, that's all you need to know about that. I'm not going to get too much into it. And okay. I don't know if I've said this enough, but I'm going to say it one last time. I know people like Bray Wyatt. I like Bray Wyatt, for example. I'm a fan of his. But I will admit, the son of a bitch is saying the same thing every goddamn week. He's just rewording it. Alright? Oh, the monsters and the nightmare and the man. You feel lonely without your mom being there. It's like, what the hell are you talking about? You know what I mean? It's like, I like Bray Wyatt. I like his promos. And I know it's not Bray's fault. I really doubt Bray goes into the creative team one day and just goes, hey, can I say the same thing I say every week, basically? Yeah, sure. Like, you know what I mean? Anyways, so Dusty Rhodes, baby. American Dream, baby. Dusty Rhodes coming in there. And he wants to save face, basically. Help his family. Help, of course, his 2 sons, Dustin, a.k.a. Goldust, and Cody, a.k.a. Stardust. And so then we have the New Day versus Star and Goldust. All you need to know is Stardust turns his back on Goldust in this match after the New Day wins. And enter Goldust's retirement match at WrestleMania against his brother here. Yeah, because that's probably what's going to lead to. So Roman Reigns, oh my god. Make it rain, this bitch. I'm going to call it face straight up your ass, baby girl. Roman Reigns cuts a promo backstage. Byron Saxton interviews him. And he tries to take a shot at Daniel Bryan. He basically says, well, you know what? You know, if I got eliminated in the Royal Rumble, I wouldn't whine and bitch about it like Daniel Bryan did. Basically, lame's term, long story short, that's basically what he said. Yes, WWE, and you want us to cheer this freaking robotic motherfucking Reigns. Yeah, good one. Okay, so then we had Reigns versus Kane. Oh, the mighty of... yeah. We gotta make Roman look strong, damn it. Yeah, you sure did. freaking Big Show gets involved, and then the next thing you know, freaking, oh my god, we have to win by countout. Oh my god. Oh, actually, excuse me, Big Show not get involved. Daniel Bryan, pardon me, they got involved, but still, gotta make Roman look strong. Damn it. Shit. So then, apparently, oh my god, I don't know what even to say about this. The British Crumpet Paige. Apparently, the Bella Twins stole her clothes, and she's walking backstage in nothing but her towel. Thank you, God. And, she bumps to the Rosebuds, and, that's first went to camera, and my god, they had to show camera for 2 seconds. That alone just made me want to kill myself, because we don't know how useless camera is. Go bye. But anyways, Paige bumps to one of the Rosebuds and steals her outfits, and she looks like she's something out of freaking Candyland. Hey, she still looks good. It works for her. So you had Paige versus Summer Rae, and hey, if this was NXT, 8-minute good match between these two. But hey, this is Monday Night Raw, so that means you get 2.5 minutes between these two divas. And, it was okay for what it was for a short time. Paige wins. And the Bella Twins come out. They cut a little promo. And it's actually pretty good to see, actually, the divas cut a promo against one of each other. When the hell was the last time you saw that? Divas on the main roster cutting promos against each other. You see that crap in NXT. You don't even see that stuff on SmackDown. You never see it on Raw until now. Thank you. I swear God must have came in there, so you better do it up. So Seth Rollins talks to Jerry Murphy, Jamie Noah backstage. Enter nude pic joke here. God damn. People are still talking about that shit. 1 week later, people are still talking about freaking Seth Rollins' nudes. Anyways, so yeah, Sheamus fella's coming back. I can only hope he could come back as a heel, but I really doubt it's gonna happen, fella. It's gonna back as a face, fella. So you have the long lost X-Men, Seth Rollins versus Dolph Ziggler, in a pretty, casual, not a bad match. Ziggler wins by DQ after, of course, God forbid, in spite of it being a good match, JJ Security has to come in and interfere, because God forbid we can't have that. So out comes the big guy to come and make the save. And, Eric Rowan comes out too, and I'm sitting here going, okay, what the hell do you have to do with Seth Rollins now? Same with Ziggler, with Ryback. 3 guys who I'm relatively a fan of. You're doing nothing with them. You're just like random. What are they going to have? Like a random match? The last second, you're going to have Rollins in a freaking gauntlet between Rowan and... The only thing I can think of maybe WWE doing, God, please don't do this. Rowan, Ziggler, and Ryback versus JJ Security and Seth Rollins. Please don't do that. I don't want that to happen. Thank you. Oh my God. God's still talking about Vigilante Sting. And again, God bashes WCW. And out comes Ric Flair. Woo! Of course, we all know Ric Flair, very famously known in WCW, of course, with the Horsemen. Won many world titles in WCW, during the good and bad times of WCW. And anywho, long story short, Triple H pushes Ric Flair, and I got worried there because I was really worried that, I don't know, Flair was going to get a heart attack and die, because I really worry about Ric Flair these days. And again, you have to worry about all these old-time legends, you know what I mean? So, but, it did what it needed to do, obviously, but again, it's Triple H talking about cutting a promo with Sting a week or 2 before he's going to do it. So you're cutting a promo about a promo. Do you know where I'm going with this? I hope to God you do. So then you had Darren Young and a local wrestler versus Ascension. I was like, what the hell? And then out comes Titus O'Neil. Yes, so we had the separation of Star and Goldust, but we had the return of the tag team known as the Primetime Players, Titus O'Neil and Darren Young. And I'm happy about that, because I was actually a fan of the Primetime Players. I thought they were pretty cool. And when they broke them up, I just found it was kind of pointless. But, hey, it gives Darren Young something to do along with Titus O'Neil, so I'm fine with that. Nice job, WWE. Nice job. So then you have Damian Sandow versus Bad News Barrett. Bad News, of course, wins after The Miz basically distracts Sandow. And yeah, so again, we move on to another breakup of a tag team possibly having a match at WrestleMania. This time Sandow, and of course The Miz. The Miz. And then we have Jimmy Uso and Naomi versus Tyson Kidd and Natalya. So husband and wife versus husband and wife. Okay, makes sense. In a mixed tag team match, was alright. Jimmy and Uso and Naomi get the victory. So, yeah. What's to say about that? And apparently, Bad News Barrett trying to get the whole contract thing signed with him and Ambrose for the IC title. Almost the US title. Sorry. Okay, then we had, god damn. Now let me tell you something. If you just recently turned him face for freaking no reason, why are you having face versus face? Because this would make too much sense, I guess. Where's the Big Show versus Mr. Yes Man known as Daniel Bryan? The Flying Goat Mogul. God. So, Daniel Bryan versus Big Show. Hey, at least it's not Daniel Bryan versus Kane or freaking Kane versus Daniel Bryan and Big Show versus Roman Reigns 8 billion times. You know, at least they're kind of switching opponents here. But anywho, the match itself was Roman Reigns is at ringside. Thank God he didn't do announcing. By the way, Daniel Bryan, when he was doing announcing on the other night, he was actually did pretty good. Not bad commentary. Maybe, you know, God forbid, Bryan's injuries catch up to him, you know, has something to do. He could be a commentary. I'd be more than happy to hear him rather than, I don't know, at times JBL. Fine, go, Michael. But anyways, Big Show wins by disqualification after Roman Reigns is the Superman punch and the Big Show gonna make a Reigns bitch. And then you had an all-out brawl between one Roman Reigns and one Daniel Bryan. And I know a lot of people are into this feud. Myself, personally, I'm not that much into it. Yeah, I can understand. Obviously, tonight's they did a very good job building up for that match. So, I'm more intrigued now than I was, let's just say, a week or two ago. So, WWE's done that right. But it's just, the writing is on the wall. If you're a Daniel Bryan fan like myself, you know what's gonna happen. You know, make it rain, this bitch. I'm gonna call fist straight off freaking Daniel Bryan's throat. Gonna make it rain. Gonna spare him to death. Believe that. Is gonna freaking knock out Daniel Bryan and freaking Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania. Hey, if that was a Seth Rollins versus freaking Daniel Bryan match, I don't have a problem with that. But anyways, you know, and by the way, it's just me, and I'm not bashing Roman Reigns because I know the man is athletic. I'll give him that. Has more athleticism than freaking. But it's just me. Does Roman Reigns bleed from doing nothing? In some way, this is maybe the only comparison you could ever do to Ric Flair. Within 2 seconds, the man bleeds. It's like, goddamn, that's Samoan skin. It's just so freaking gentle, huh? You just go like this, and it's like bleeding. But anywho. What'd you guys think of Monday Night Raw? I thought it was a pretty good go-home show. It wasn't too bad. Let's just see how it happens at FastLane. Obviously, it's a free pay-per-view, so my hopes for it aren't really as high as some others. But hey, can be good. I'm not dissing. I'm looking at the card right now. Could be not a bad show. So, anyways, that's it for me. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Comment down below, subscribe, and follow me on Twitter. Link will be down in the description box down there as usual. And hope you all have a good night. See you later.